Hey guys, I want to combine a couple plants real quick and I feel like I should just go ahead and film it for a video. I've been feeling like so stressed lately. I think it's just the dealing with thrips and just feeling so cluttered in this room, like my plant room here. I think it just is a combination of everything. My mind feels cluttered. I, for some reason, just want to combine some plants to save space. So I have two different plants. Well, there's four and I'm gonna combine them into two so that they're just like condensed and not all over the place. I have two silver dragons. I honestly don't know why I bought the second one when I had one already. So this is my original one that I absolutely love. I grew this from a tiny plant, and this is my Costa Farms plant. And this one needs a repot. I can tell it's getting pretty root bound. So instead of just repotting this one, I'm going to combine the two and have one big silver dragon pot. So I'm going to do that, and here's an 8-inch, and I get to go corm hunting again because you guys know how much I love to corm hunt. And then the other two I'm going to be combining to save space is a Hoya plant. This is my Krimson Queen right here. This is another one. It's not a queen, but it looks like a queen. It's a lot more full, but they look so similar that I'm just going to combine them into one. And I'm going to use a bamboo trellis, this here, to tie them around. One's in a 4-inch and one is in a 5-inch pot. So I think I can get them to fit in a 6-inch together. We'll see. I don't want to use an 8-inch. I feel like that would be too big, and maybe that will make me feel a little bit better. If you're new to my channel, my name is Melissa and I'm really happy you're here, and let's get to repotting. It's Saturday today. I'm not quite awake yet. I don't know. I think I want to do the Alocasia first. I feel like corm hunting, so I'm gonna set these aside. I also got more beneficial mites yesterday because I feel like my last ones arrived dead and I don't see any mites at all that are active. And so now it's got me in a bad mood because I found more thrips yesterday and I just want to kill them without really having to spray my entire plant collection down. I was hoping the mites would do the trick. I hope I have enough mix in here to repot both of these because I do not feel like making more. So I have about this much left of my chunky mix. I know the soil on these two are pretty good because they were a recent repot. Well, this one was. And my Hoyas probably haven't been repotted in a while. All right, so I am going to pan you guys down. This one here is my original one, and it's the one that's pretty root bound. I can feel a big corm right here. So I did add two corms in here. So this corm did well. You can see the babies pushed out. So that baby's pushed out 3 leaves from that corm. And then this corm over here did not do well. It's very sad and droopy. So this one, I just might cut the leaf off, but if the corm is still okay, I'll just stick it back in the soil. This thing is pushing out so much like weird new growth off of this stem. It's just, I don't know, it has a mind of its own. I'm just going to lift him out of here. I just feel like he's a bit root bound. At least in my head I do. Yeah, you can see he's a little bit root bound there on the bottom. Oh, I already found a corm. Look at that. I'm just trying to squeeze some of this dirt off. Oh, we have a baby that came off. We'll have to stick him in the pot. I don't know, it just feels like really tight, like in the center. So that's why I'm loosening. It just doesn't feel like it's getting saturated in the middle. I don't know, I thought I felt more corms, but I guess not. Maybe it was just the orchid bark. And then with my 8-inch, I'm going to fill up. Oh, I'm gonna need some more in here. Let's get the other one undone and then we'll combine them. And this one I repotted probably like a couple weeks after I bought the Alocasia because it did have a root plug and I wanted to remove it. Oh wow, that one's getting pretty root bound again too. Do you see? Look at all those roots. Definitely a strong little root system. I'm just loosening a little bit. Okay, I think that's all that I want to loosen for this one. I don't want to disturb the Alocasia too much. One big pot of silver dragon. Whoa, you guys can barely see me. So I just combined them both in there, and then I'm just going to fill up around. I already have slow release fertilizer in here, and I'm going to use some of this old soil just to fill back up around. Gotta stick this little baby in here. So I'm going to use some of this old soil, and then I'll add a little fresh soil in here. She a big one. Look at how big she is now. I think it looks a lot better. I like just having one pot instead of two. It just saves space. All right, time for the Hoya. Back you up a little bit so you can kind of see more. So I'm just gonna take this one off the trellis. I find the Crimson Queen to be a slower grower anyway. I've had this queen for such a long time. It's basically just two long vines. And that'll leave me with a couple extra trellises I can use for some other Hoya plants. All right, I'm gonna uncover and see what the root system looks like. Oh yeah, this plant isn't root bound at all. Squished in there. All right, let me uncover this other one. My battery died, so I don't know what you guys saw. So I'm just taking the second Hoya off of this trellis. And this one I've had for a while too, and I feel like it's barely grown. And these guys have always gotten bright light. This one's a little bit more rooted in there. You can see. Hoyas have such little delicate root systems. Let me see if this one's gonna fit. I may have to squish it down in here. Which that is okay. Gonna use a little bit of the old soil. Wow, I am making one heck of a mess. All right, and then let me back you up. Right, so I'm just gonna take this trellis and I'm gonna stick it down in the pot. I don't really worry if I break any roots, it's usually fine. Stick it down in there like that. I don't know, I just felt like I just wanted to save space. I don't know how I'll feel about this decision after I see it done. That looks cute on that side. Well, now I have like 2 separate plants going up. So I have the one on the one side and this one on this side. Oh, I think that looks really cute. So this is the Hoya all done. And I think it looks really good. So this is the one Hoya on this side and the other one here. And they look so similar, and it's just saving space. Rather than having 2 pots, I just have 1. And here is the silver dragon again. Look how full it is. So I put this one in an 8-inch pot. I think it looks a lot better. I'm happy I did it. I feel like that was a good decision. Makes me have 2 less plants to look after. So here's both of them one more time. Just have to give these guys a water, except the Hoya. I'm not gonna water the Hoya. I'm gonna give the silver dragon a good water. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching me repot these. I am excited now. I think I'm gonna really like it. We'll see how I feel. This silver dragon is really full. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, I will talk to you all again very soon.